related to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hypotheses I had around that, and also fighting Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, any of the Paul brothers.
Some of that fighting stuff is top secret.
Okay.
And the COVID stuff, we're not even sure if we could talk about because we might get banned. But I feel like.
Hola, bonjour everybody. Welcome back to the Time Travel Podcast.
So, Brandon, welcome to the Time Travel Show.
I'm happy to be here.
Woo!
I'm happy to be here. Let's do a cheers to that. Cheers to time travel and cheers to the three philosophers. I mean, we got two philosophers right here. So,
all right. So we just started recording this podcast because we're shooting a short. How do you call that? What we shot tonight?
Well, I would call them short flicks. What we shot tonight, I would call short flicks. And you know what? Let me tell you how grateful I am tonight. I mean, I started my day, okay? Can I tell you about my day?
Of course. We are here for that.
Started my day. Everyone knows 44 is my number. You know what I mean? My father died when he was 44. He was a pro fighter with Mickey Ward and stuff back in the day before there were UFC fighters. And he died allegedly of a heroin overdose when he was 44 at the Luxor in Vegas. Okay. And my father believed he was abducted by aliens. And the people who run the casinos have a lot of money, and they have a lot to do with what's going on in the world. Mm-hmm. So if they make a pyramid, a sacred pyramid, it's for a reason. My father died at that pyramid aligned to the stars. Mm-hmm. But then I got my first fight in Vegas, 44, right down the street from where my father passed. My father, Brian the Lion Perico. Not only that, Agbam, You know, when I moved in here, you didn't know me then. I moved into room 444. That's when I said, okay, this is my angel number. The angels summoned me here. Mm-hmm. You know what that means? 444, summon angels. Summon angels. Like Hayden Panettiere, I'm going to summon her back to me. And then I started waking up at 444 every day. Well, when I got to my fight, there was a sign for an attorney across the street. If you've been in an accident, call me. His number was all fours. 444.
You're on the fours. It's crazy.
The number of the arena was 441, which is also the number of your room, and you're my camera guy. So, my favorite Trader Joe's is pier number 44. And I met Peter Berg, who sent me the Churchill box. I'm finally getting some fucking sparring on this beach. I've been looking for fucking sparring on this beach for like years. He's fucking 44 because of John Riggins. Do you know what happened today, Agbam?
What happened? Tell me. I mean,
I woke up to some fucking guy. I commented on Rashad Evans' thing before, so I wake up to some guy talking shit to me. I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's name is like 44, like Brandon 44. Brandon. I'm Brandon. He's Brandon. And I'm like, no matter what shit you're talking to me, I can't get mad at you because you got a fucking 44 in your name. If you look at the comments, crazy, like 44 Phenom versus fucking character. Mm-hmm. So I go to Peter Berg 44's Churchill boxing gym after. Beat up two heavyweights. I go after and fight some two heavyweights. And you know what? When I came back today and I got a shake at LA Urban Fitness, I'll give you guys a shout out. Anyone out there listening to this, LA Urban Fitness in Main Street, Santa Monica. It's a place you want to be, get you wheatgrass, You
want to be there better than Goals?
Go there after Goals to hang out, drink some wheatgrass and shit, look at some fucking sweet ass. Wheatgrass and sweet ass. That's what happens. You drink some wheatgrass and look at some sweet ass.
Sweet ass, okay, guys.
Yeah. Some fucking sweet ass.
That is on my notes.
I love me some sweet ass. But I want to get my fucking, mind distracted right now. My drink was $4.40. 44. And Agbam, can I tell you one more thing?
Sure.
When I got home from a great revolutionary day of sparring, I'm fucking making a name for myself. My video that I posted earlier in the day had 44 views.
This is the day for you, actually.
This is the day for me. Cheers for that.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers for that.
44, 4. 4.
But anyways, we're here to talk about a lot of things. We're here to talk about a lot of things. What are we here to talk about?
Earlier, before we started this podcast, we were talking about what's going on in the world with COVID.
Oh, God.
The metrics related to Spider-Man. The hypotheses I had around that.
Yeah.
And also fighting Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, any of the Paul brothers.
Some of that fighting stuff is top secret.
Okay.
And the COVID stuff, we're not even sure if we could talk about because we might get banned. But I feel like there's a lot of people who are fed up right now who are expressing their frustrations through podcasts and social media and stuff. That not everything is getting censored.
Yeah.
Because since this is a world communist operation, and I mean communism in the sense that they think that we're so stupid and weak because of technology that they could just drug us up and make us take all these fucking boosters and we're just going to keep doing it for something that shouldn't even be fucking fed.
Yeah.
And you know why it's fed? Because they're using the media as a fucking fear-mongering tool to the greatest extent. Think they're losing their power because more and more people see it, and ultimately revolutionary. This is going to be the downfall of the media. There were many men throughout the course of history who challenged the media, and there were many men who had their reputations fucking slaughtered and slandered because they didn't fit the media's narrative. So they were looked at as racist. Or other things, other bad things, whatever bad things the media, you know. And if you look and listen to the thoughts of people now and ask them through the Socratic method, like Socrates, like he didn't preach, like he just asked questions after questions. And the answers that you get now, you'll be so appalled, more appalled than Jake Paul, that their answers, there's fucking nothing unique about them. They repeat the same things that the media puts out.
They do, yeah, actually.
The individual man is what the world needs again.
Everybody's like kind of like reposting, like blinding everything, you know, without even like knowing. Even like Facebook, many of the only things you see on it is just negative and like bad energy. Whenever like you try to put something positive that have people, they just kind of like bring it down in the algorithm, you know. So when you bring something negative, it's just gonna be number one, you know. So it's kind of like what the hell, what's going on?
I call it an evil disguised as good. Okay, and every socialist or communist empire is gonna come disguised as good. They're not gonna come and say we're gonna kill our enemies, we're just gonna rule and slaughter that. They're gonna say they're gonna come with good causes that people are like, okay. GoPro, start time lapse. Don't touch it. Good. They're gonna say good things. Because saying good things is how they manipulate good people. A lot of good people who are servants of the media are actually really good people. They just believe the idiot box. I mean, the oblong box in the corner of the room is the real problem. Let's just say that you had a fucking group of brave men. Let's just say that you had a group of brave men in different locations everywhere all over the country. These brave men and say, how do we get to the poison that's polluting everybody? You would have to destroy the media's means of broadcasting. Because they're broadcasting.
That's the core of everything. Even my family, when every day they call me, you know, they tell me like, did you see that? You know, everything they know and get into their brain is through the media. You know, many people are like that. They don't really know how to find their own answers by themselves. You know, to like create creators and things like that, you know, like people like us or other person, just kind of like the media, and they just believe what it is. That's why I keep repeating, like when people say like everybody goes right, you gotta go left, you know, you can't just follow, you know, and now everybody's following.
And you don't want to,
everything.
you don't want to just be different for the sake of being different. You want to be different because you obviously want to challenge certain things, because it's the nobility of the human spirit to do that. Challenge, to question.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, when you live in a society where challenging things and questioning things is frowned upon, and they say, what are you, a racist? You don't agree with this? That's when you know things are bad, okay? And we could say the word, the name that everybody cringes at. But what if our brain stimuli was made to believe that let's change the course of history?
We can.
And make this man an evil man. And who knows if he was or not, but I can tell you one thing right now that's going to blow your mind.
Tell me.
But even Luke said it. Luke was like, you know what I mean? What did they do? Like, they had to have done something. Like, this just doesn't happen out of the blue.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because it relates today, because he was so frustrated because they controlled the press. And back then it was just like news reports and stuff, but they controlled the press, so they would write false narratives out and put them through the media, and basically, like, okay, this is what's going on in the world, and this is what you have to do. Well, I don't believe humans should live that way. I think humans should live where, like, you know, like, the more happy people see, the more people get along from all races and all cultures.
Sure.
Is the people like you go on Muscle Beach, for example, none of them watch the fucking news.
No.
And you got black people, white people, Asian people, all kinds of people getting along. It's great. It's great. It's fucking great. It's how the world should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because racism is bad. All that shit's fucking bad.
I know.
But the news uses that because they want to keep racism, because it keeps us fucking tense and divided, and that gives us a narrative, you know. That's why I hate to say it, but I don't believe in the whole like Black Lives Matter thing. I don't believe in a lot of things, and it sounds awful, because I believe that obviously black people have been more oppressed than most people, and they need to be, that needs to be understood, that they've been more oppressed than most people and have had injustices more than most people. But what I'm saying is, any institution run by the government becomes corrupt.
Yeah.
It becomes big, it becomes a political thing. Next thing you know, they're all like, you know, it becomes so huge. When the original creators of Black Lives Matter were probably like the real things. If they stuck to that, I'd probably like agree with them. But when the government and the media takes control of a thing, it loses its sense of like genuinity, is what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I believe I mean, I'm black, so I kind of like really like go against it, you know. So I believe on like Black Lives Matter, but that's kind of like a disguise of like turning people for where we should be going to. So it would be more like all life matter. I feel like I relate more to that than just Black Lives Matter, because there's also like all the other.
Well, that's nice to hear that coming from a black man. That's nice.
So I
I'm not saying
both sides, but it has to go more to like all life matters. You know, we are all.
Yeah. Or Jason Voorhees, I wore that shirt the other day. No lives matter, and I went to Golds, and then people looking at me. I'm like, dude, he's a famous serial killer. No lives matter. You should laugh more than anything.
Yeah,
but you choose the reaction. But anyways, no. I get what you're saying. Anything that's taken over by the government and then pushed through mainstream kind of loses its like genuineness, you know, and its original intent. So that's when I start questioning. Okay, the media's got a hold of this. There's signs everywhere and shit.
I know. Even like it's just fake, like it's been a little while, but like to bring it back to the vaccine and COVID, like it's like for all these hundreds of years we have like the flu every single year, you know, and we only had a vaccine, you know, about it. And forever people said like it takes years to like create a vaccine, you know, and now it's just like magically in like 2020.
Yeah.
There's like COVID vaccine, booster 1, booster 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, how ridiculous is that? Like, how ridiculous is just fucking Fauci idiot?
Yeah,
like the fact that we're listening to some fucking nerd on TV. Like, society has gone so fucking weak that they'll listen to some nerd on TV and say, this is what you do, this is the greater good, and if you don't do it, you're a bad person. You know how many girls out there are missing out on me? Across the street at fucking Nuevo. I look right there. Did you see those fucking chicks that walked by? Like, they would have wished that I was vaccinated so I could get in there and fucking buy them a couple of shots and then fucking do some fucking dancing with them and maybe some salsa. Don't let the salsa up those girls that walk across the street. They were fucking like, we're going to Nuevo, see you soon. I'm like, I'm not vaccinated, sorry. I'll still give you this unvaccinated D though. Got the unvaccinated dick.
Oh, that's good. Real right here.
There's no dick like the unvaccinated dick. Because the unvaccinated, we're going to be the true survivors. And can I just say, you know, getting back to a more serious note.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the same thing. Because here's the thing. What the fuck was I talking about? So here's the thing.
You were talking about like being vaccinated and like you see the ladies at the water.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing. This is what I said from the beginning. Okay, I made a cool ass video where I wore a mask when COVID first started and it was like yellow tape everywhere. Remember like when it first started and like no one was leaving the houses? I'm like, oh, this fucking mask looks real good on camera, like, cause it was really cool and went down Muscle Beach. Then I was like, that was the last time I fucking wore a mask in public. I was like, I knew from day one, okay, I'm gonna start speaking out against this shit. I'm gonna say it's bullshit. And people are gonna say I'm a fucking asshole, da da da. And I stick to that, but less people, like right now, it's like, the point I'm trying to make, Agbam, is that when these things happen, and as bad as this sounds, this COVID shit, it's probably not, they're gonna do something crazy again to manipulate people, and people will do it. Because people are easily fooled. You know why? The Wizard's first rule, okay? I went on and you filmed about the Wizard's second rule, but the Wizard's first rule in the Terry Goodkind best-selling international fantasy series, The Sword of Truth. You know what the Wizard's first rule is, Agbam?
I know. Tell me.
The number one thing he wants to teach his wizard is that people are stupid. And he has 2 reasons why people are stupid. You want to know what those reasons are?
Tell me.
People are stupid because they believe something because they want to believe it's true, or 2, are afraid that it's true. Those are the only 2 reasons why people believe a thing. They want to believe it's true because it just exhilarates them, it makes them think, or they're afraid it's true.
Yeah.
People are stupid is the Wizard's first rule. And this great 10 wizard rule thing, the number 1 rule is 3 words. 3 words. People are stupid.
Well, or are.
And it's Terry Goodkind, Wizard's first rule, one of the best books I've ever read. They made a little series about it. It wasn't no Game of Thrones and on, but it was like a little series. But they should redo that because that's a fucking great series.
I mean, like, that's part of the humankind. Like, we all make mistakes, you know, even if you are the best in the world, like, which you aren't, you know, it's just people who tell you, like, you are the best. Like, just fair, you know, and you gotta, like, keep going, like, and learn out of your mistakes,
yeah,
you know?
fucking, yeah.
And,
that's all good.
It's just part of the humankind. We just make mistakes, we learn out of it, we grow, and we make mistakes again, and we keep growing, you know?
We keep growing.
It's like, I bring that up from skateboarding, because even, like, pro skaters who are, like, the best in the world, like, let's say, like, Tony Hawk, Nigel Houston, you know, they still fall all the time. They get injuries like crazy, and they are the best in the world.
Yeah. And he's like 50 out there. Scott's doing like, yeah.
So that was tells you, like, it's just part of life. You just gotta deal with it, you know.
Yeah, I gotta tell you though, it's like even the subjects we've been delving on right now. I mean, this is our first podcast, and we've already like annihilated Joe Rogan and his stuff right here. I mean, Joe Rogan is.
I love him. I love his first guys. He's cool.
I mean, he's okay, but he's amateur to our brains.
Uh-huh.
Joe Rogan's amateur to our brains, and when I say that Joe Rogan's amateur to our brains,
okay,
because he's still caught up in that. And Democrat, Republican, America, like, no. It's deeper than that. And Joe Rogan never talks about that. And you know what else about Joe Rogan? He's a fucking drug addict. Joe Rogan is a drug addict. You know why?
I know.
Because there's many clips of Joe Rogan trying to advertise his own drug. I mean, here Joe Rogan is talking about pharmaceutical companies, this and that, like everything they want to hear. Yet you run your own mini pharmaceutical company, your damn self. And he admitted himself, and like, I mean, he wasn't serious. I can't be without Alpha Brain. I can't even be without my onyx substances. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking liar. I think Joe Rogan's a fucking liar. I know you have different opinions about him, but it's like, he's a drug addict. Joe Rogan's a fucking drug addict. And he's admitted to the world that you want us to respect you when you are admitting that you can't function in life without your fucking drugs. Agbam, you're talking to a guy who survives off peanut butter out of a jar and spinach out of a fucking bag, bro. And you got this guy saying, like, I need my on it, but everybody, oh, he's Joe Rogan, so I'm going to speak my piece about that. Joe Rogan, why can't you survive without your fucking drugs? You are part of the fucking pharmaceutical fucking nightmare. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like everybody's, hold on, let me just like formulate my thought for a little second.
You're editing this one.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you edit this?
Yeah, I'm
edit this too, because this is gold.
Yeah, no,
Are you gonna do like cutbacks back and forth?
Yeah, and like even like the beat,
And then
like,
even with my voice playing or your voice playing with a different reaction, you know?
Yeah, even like
I'm excited. Can you edit this tomorrow? You know? Can you make this your next edit?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do something. I think so.
We need some cocaine.
I can do some like advertisement pauses, you know. So like whenever like there's just something, I'm gonna put the logo.
Should we go to Brennan's and check out some chicks?
We can like.
Why don't we do that? It's Friday night. Why don't we just walk in Brennan's? We'll ride our bikes and walk in. Have a beer.
Yeah, we can. Just to finish the thought on Joe Rogan and everything else, it's kind of like. Let me just have a sip real quick.
Let's get a cheers. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Time travel to the future.
Oh, the future is now. And Joe Rogan, if you listen to this, I challenge you, Joe Rogan. Can you live a life without your pharmaceutical fucking substances? Because you're talking to a guy that lives off nothing but water, peanut butter out of a jar, spinach out of a bag, and maybe a couple other things like some oranges and apples and bananas and shit. And some tuna, because I eat fish meat.
Yeah.
I don't eat regular meat, but I eat fish meat.
And a beer every time we do a podcast, just for the vibe.
I usually have the beers when I kick the shit out of two heavyweights. I'm 188 pounds. I fucking kick the shit out of two heavyweights fucking easily. But they fucking still landed some shots in the heavyweight. So the beer fucking helps me with these fucking shots that were landed on my body.
Huh. What's the secret?
Then shots, you know what else helps me with shots landing on my body? Fucking shots. I should do another shot.
What kind of shot do you like? What
Jameson.
Jameson?
Yeah.
What's good about that one?
I don't know, it's great.
It's great? Okay. Do you like the Jim Beam from last time?
That was good, but I like JMO.
Okay, we will go with that for next time.
That's a good cut right there.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. So now we're gonna go to.
We're gonna go to Brennan's. We're gonna ride our bikes and go around. We're gonna start some fucking trouble tonight. Maybe even bring the GoPro. Oh shit! I got.
No, that one just showed up like 10
minutes
ago.
Wait, I got another GoPro going. That's dead too. We're cut. We got the GoPros dead. The fucking phone's dead. Where's my phone?